Thank you very much. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, John. I have two questions. What is the President Biden's reactions about North Korea's recently Hwasong 15 ICBM launching and large rocket launchers? Do you have any comment on that?
We have reacted in real time to each and every one, Janie. I think you know that. And in response to the most recent ones, we conducted some exercises with our OK allies. We're continuing to stay vigilant on and around the peninsula. And of course, we've publicly condemned these launches, as had our UN colleagues.
And Ukraine requested arms aid from South Korea. Does the United States want South Korea to provide weapons other than ammunition to Ukraine?
We want all nations to support Ukraine to the best that they can. And we don't want any nation to help Russia kill more Ukrainians. But it's a sovereign decision. Each nation has to. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm waiting. I'm like.
No. Now I forgot my train of thought. These are sovereign decisions, and we want every nation to act in accordance with what they believe they can handle from their own national security perspective. The South Koreans have already been very helpful. They've been attending these Ukraine conduct defense groups, and we appreciate that, and we're very grateful for that.
Rhythm, but
I haven't got much rhythm today.
So, John, given what you were saying earlier, that the administration doesn't think China's taken off the table sending weapons to Russia, but you haven't seen any movement towards doing that, how serious then do you think China is about sending weapons to Russia?
Difficult to know, Carol. We actually don't know the answer to that question. Certainly, we were concerned enough to bring it up privately with our Chinese counterparts and publicly with all of you, and the Vice President speaking to it in Munich. We took that seriously, but what their next step is and what's going to affect that, really, that's a question only they can answer. The President's strong belief, and he said this himself, is that this is not a move that would be in the best interest of the Chinese and their standing in the international community, which we know, they highly prize. More critically, we don't believe that they should see it as being in their best interest.
But it sounds like, from what you're saying, that you don't want to lean into the idea of threatening sanctions. Is that because you don't think that they will ultimately move in that direction? I'm just trying to get a sense of why seems to be a little bit of a hesitancy to talk in detail about how the U.S. could sanction China.
Secretary Blinken has been clear that there will be consequences, and he mentioned that sanctions could be one of those consequences. So, I mean, we've laid out that that there are tools available to not only the United States but to our allies and partners should China move in that direction. But ultimately, it's their choice to make, and we really strongly urge them to make the right choice here.